Can't believe it, man. Man United have done it again. Premier League champion. In all seriousness, that game kind of showed us what we've been worried about all summer. And that is that our midfield just needs improving so badly. And we need a striker, but that was, plain and obvious to everybody. At least we've actually been seeing rumours for strikers, so that wasn't something that I'm too worried about. But man, we need, I know we bought him last year, but we need a new Ugarte replacement. I think the issue is Amram actually likes Ugarte. He used him at Sporting. Maybe he thinks that he's not up to the standard of Man United quality, but still, doesn't matter what he thinks because he's going to have to play because we don't have anyone else to go there. Obviously we've got Casemiro, but he is just way too slow for the Premier League. Now, we saw in the Europa League how good he could be for us. But when you're playing in, the high intensity games of the Premier League, clearly Casemiro is just not fit for that anymore. I genuinely still remember last season, that Liverpool game I thought would be Casemiro's last game for United. That's the worst performance I've ever seen from a Man United footballer. Ugarte today, it was just the same issues we were seeing from him last season. Obviously, we know that his main asset is off the ball, but we saw today just once again how poor he is on the ball. Especially if he's the main holding midfielder, how are we looking to progress the ball? Because at least with how slow Casemiro is, he does have very good passing. He's going to get caught on the break a lot, especially with the fact that our fullbacks are going to be getting very high. It's just terrifying. Douglas Luiz is on the market. We just have to go and get him. We need to get these sales of Sancho and stuff over the line so that we can bring in a midfielder, or we're going to have a horrific season again. Obviously, you don't want to overreact in pre-season, but it's the same issues we've seen in the regular season. Shining light was Mason Mount looks really good in that 10 role. I don't know how he gets into the team because we've got so much depth at the 10 position with Cunha and Mbeumo and Bruno and Mount. Although apparently Bruno's going to be playing in the 8, which is also scary because once again, that's something if you play Casemiro, the gap between Bruno and Casemiro is going to be unbelievably large. And we know Bruno's going to bring the energy, but he does not have the pace to get back when we lose that in transition. In an ideal scenario, this will never happen, but I would be moving on Casemiro and Ugarte to sign one player who kind of has the abilities of both of them, which I kind of just feel like Douglas Luiz is. He's not as good defensively as Ugarte, and he's not as good at passing as Casemiro, but you combine the two, and he's a good 7 out of 10 every game. I guess we're just going to be stuck with Casemiro for one more year because he's not going to leave when he's got 1 year left on his contract. The only way to get rid of him would be to go to Saudi. And once again, he'll know that he can go to Saudi next year anyway, so we might as well fulfill his Man United contract. Maybe get another top trophy while you're at it. Although if we don't sign a midfielder to play instead of him and Ugarte, we're not going to win any trophies. I think because of how good he is on the ball, I think that we're just going to have to start Manu. I just think because of how good Manu is on the ball, we've just got to pray that we can dominate games enough that his defensive liabilities aren't going to matter. Then you take away the transition issue a bit because I don't think he'll lose the ball as much as someone like Ugarte. So yeah, the season starts in a fortnight and it looks like another season where we're going to start without a finalised team.